And she's about 20 here, and look at this. I've got some fuzz on my face. I'm doing the No Shave November thing. Fun, isn't it? Okay, so today we're talking about, well, what are we talking about? We're talking about hate. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about hate and elections and stuff like that. So, over the last, couple of days, there's been a whole mess of posts like, I don't hate this, I don't hate that, I don't hate Trump voters, I don't hate Hillary voters, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, see, the difference is, like, if you're saying, like, it's based on race, gender, orientation and shit like that, those are legitimate hatreds. But for, I don't hate Trump voters. I dislike them. I dislike them greatly because they know not what they vote for. I mean, it not really matters anyways, because when you consider that the popular vote doesn't mean anything, well, makes you wonder why you even go out and vote. Alright, so that segues perfectly into our next subject. Our next subject is the Electoral College. For those of you that don't know, the Electoral College is 538 state-selected representatives that represent each state. Alright, so each state is separated into a ton of different districts where people vote. And through gerrymandering, you can reassign districts to specific parties and stuff like that. And that's exactly what happened over the past 2 years. And here's the reason why I'm bringing that up. Because gerrymandering allows for a party, if it's not kept in check, to acquire more electoral votes, regardless if they win the state or not. Alright? So that's what happened over the past few years, and that's the reason why Trump won. Okay, it's not because the people wanted him. It's certainly not because the people wanted him. If you look at the popular vote numbers, you'll see that Hillary won by quite a bit. Okay, so there's that. All right, but what is the Electoral College and why was it designed? Well, the Electoral College was designed back pretty much right after the Declaration of Independence was signed, and its purpose initially was because back then there were no political parties. There was nothing. It was a group of government, and we were a republic, and we still are today technically. We're not a democracy as much as you would like to think that. There is nothing in our documentation that says we're a democracy. We have a tinge of democracy in that we can vote. However, our votes really don't matter at all. It's they call it indirect democracy. But really, when you consider it has no bearing on what the result is, it might as well just be, hey, go pick your favorite person and go home and then watch TV, be stressed out as these 538 people that you've never met, that you don't even know their names, choose your next president for you, regardless of what your desires as a country are. So that's what the Electoral College does. It's 538 people. And these 538 people, I mean, the names are up there. They're easy to find out. Alright? And these people can be bought. And as you know, everyone has a price. And our government is easily influenced by money. That's a major problem. So, you have all the electoral votes that got bought for Trump and shit like that, and it's kind of ridiculous. They handed a presidency to a racist, bigoted, piece of shit, failed businessman who acquired 2 more bankruptcies during his campaign while nearly bankrupting himself. That's right. This guy absolutely destroyed himself and his business more than he already was during this election cycle. But he got put in. I don't get it. Why? Alright, and then I got people on Facebook being like, well, I don't understand why you're protesting, but it's like, the reason why we're protesting is because the people didn't get what we wanted. The people were, we went out to vote and we were told, oh, well, this is what you're getting. Sorry, what you did, doesn't mean anything. Yeah. So that's that. Well, I mean, looking on that in the next 2 months, like we have 2 months about to get this all started out. In the next 2 months, he's got something like 12 different rape cases coming up for him. He's got something like 30 different federal investigations for everything from fraud to discrimination to fucking cheating on taxes and all this other crazy shit, He's kind of a terrible person. So here's hoping that he gets impeached even before he gets in office. Problem with that is, who comes in afterwards? Mike Pence. Mike Pence is, I don't like Trump at all, alright? But he's not anti-LGBT. Pence, on the other hand, is full-on against LGBT, Christian Yahoo, crazy nutcase that believes in, conversion therapy, where they pretty much beat you until you scream that you're not gay anymore, and they force you to prove it by forcing you to have intercourse with a woman. Yeah. To me, that sounds like a form of torture. But then again, you gotta understand, this is the same party that thinks waterboarding is okay. So, it really, really doesn't surprise me at all. So yeah, some food for thought. Think about it. How much control do you really have over your government?